Imagine this: you're sitting in a cozy cafe, sipping coffee, scrolling through your phone, watching this video. You have high-speed internet, access to unlimited information, and the ability to connect with people worldwide. Now, picture someone on the other side of the world, or maybe just in the next town over, who doesn't have this luxury. They don't have stable internet, a functioning device, or even the digital literacy to navigate today's technology-driven world. Here's the question: in an age where everything is online, education, jobs, healthcare, and even government services, what happens to those who are left behind? Stay with me until the end, because I'm about to break down how the digital divide isn't just about having or not having internet access. It's about opportunity, power, and how technology is silently shaping a new kind of inequality. Technology was supposed to be the great equalizer. The internet promised a world where knowledge was free, opportunities were limitless, and anyone, regardless of background, could build a better future. But in reality, the more connected our world becomes, the deeper the gaps grow between those who have access and those who don't. The digital divide is about more than just owning a smartphone or a laptop. It's about who gets to participate in the digital economy and who gets left behind. At its core, the digital divide exists at three levels. First, there's access: who has internet and devices, and who doesn't. Second, there's usability: who knows how to use technology effectively and who struggles with digital literacy. Third, there's empowerment: who benefits from technology and who remains at a disadvantage even when access exists. Let's start with access. Over 2.6 billion people worldwide don't have internet access. That's nearly 1/3 of the global population cut off from the modern world. And even among those who are online, the quality of access varies drastically. Some people enjoy high-speed fiber optic internet, while others are stuck with slow, unreliable connections that make even basic online tasks frustrating. Think about education. During the COVID-19 pandemic, millions of students shifted to online learning. But what about the children in rural areas or low-income households who didn't have a laptop or reliable internet? They fell behind, not because they lacked intelligence or motivation, but because they lacked access. A lost year of education can mean fewer opportunities, lower income potential, and a future defined by limitations. Then there's usability, the second layer of the digital divide. Even when people have internet access, not everyone knows how to use it effectively. Imagine a farmer in a developing country who has a smartphone but doesn't know how to access online markets to sell crops at a fair price. Or an elderly person who struggles to use online banking and gets scammed because they don't understand digital security. It's not just about having a device, it's about having the skills to use it in a way that improves life. And that brings us to the third, and perhaps the most dangerous, layer of the digital divide: empowerment. Even when people have access and skills, the real question is, who benefits from technology? Big corporations, governments, and tech elites are leveraging digital advancements to expand their power, while marginalized communities often find themselves on the losing end. Job markets are shifting toward automation and digital skills. Those who can adapt thrive, while those who can't are pushed out of the workforce. Think about this: tech jobs, freelancing, and remote work opportunities are booming, but what if you don't have a laptop or stable internet? What if you've never learned how to code or navigate digital platforms? The divide is no longer just about who has technology, it's about who gets to use it to create a better life. The digital divide isn't just a developing world issue. Even in rich countries, the gap is growing. In the US, millions of rural communities lack reliable broadband. In major cities, low-income neighborhoods often have fewer public Wi-Fi spots, outdated computer labs, and limited digital literacy programs. And here's where it gets even more serious: the digital divide isn't just about convenience, it's about survival. During the pandemic, people with internet access could work remotely. Those without it? Many lost their jobs. Access to healthcare is also shifting online. Telemedicine, online health portals, and digital prescriptions are becoming the norm. But what about those who can't afford internet or don't know how to use digital healthcare services? They receive worse medical care simply because they lack access to a screen. And think about democracy. Political debates, news updates, and even voting are increasingly digital. When people lack digital access, they're not just disconnected from technology, they're disconnected from decision-making. So, what does psychology say about why the digital divide is so dangerous? Studies show that exclusion leads to frustration, helplessness, and a sense of inferiority. When people are denied access to tools that could improve their lives, it creates a psychological barrier known as learned helplessness, the belief that no matter what they do, they cannot change their situation. This leads to lower ambition, reduced participation in society, and even declining mental health. At the same time, those who do have access to technology often develop a psychological illusion of meritocracy, the belief that success is purely based on hard work and intelligence, ignoring the role that access plays in creating opportunity. This deepens societal divides, making it harder for people to recognize and address the problem. So, where does this leave us? If we want a fairer world, we need to rethink digital access. Governments, businesses, and individuals all play a role in closing the gap. Policies need to focus on universal internet access. Just like electricity and clean water, the internet is no longer a luxury. It's a necessity. Schools and public spaces need better funding for digital literacy programs. Tech companies need to create solutions that are affordable and accessible to all, not just the privileged. And as individuals, awareness is the first step. Recognize the privilege of digital access, advocate for equal opportunities, and support initiatives that bridge the gap. Now, let's go back to the question I asked at the start. What happens to those who are left behind in a hyper-connected world? The answer is this: they don't just miss out on technology. They miss out on education, job opportunities, healthcare, political participation, and a fair chance at success. The digital divide is not just a tech issue, it's a social justice issue. So, what do you think? How has digital access, or lack of it, shaped your life? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay informed, stay connected, and remember, technology should empower everyone, not just the privileged few.